Alright. Think it's all good. Sounds working? Yeah. Everything is. I thought I installed menu music. Why is it not working? Either it's broken or I didn't actually copy it over. Oh well. It's fun not having it for one stream. Oh, this is a really, really good one. I didn't turn my watch around. Figured it out first swing when I hit it. Do. Why is bitrate? Makes it look like it's bad. Like it was bad. That's weird.
Don't fall in love and don't call me up because I'm all good, got my feelings turned off. Yes, I thought about the kiss, the ring in the house. Gotta stop or you'll turn my life around. And I go, ooh, how I hate the way you smile. Makes me want to call you mine. Can I move in with you tonight? And I go, ooh, how I hate the way you smile. Cause it melts the ice around my simple life. Don't even know how. Myself, that's what my life's about. Your green eyes make me weak, I'm heading down. And I go, ooh, how I hate the way you smile. Makes me want to call you mine. Can I move in with you tonight? And I go, ooh, how I hate the way you smile. Cause it melts the ice around my simple life. And I go, ooh, how I hate the way you smile. Makes me want to call you mine. Can I move in with you tonight? And I go, ooh, how I hate the way you smile. Cause it melts the ice around my simple life. Don't you fall in love and don't call me up because I'm all good, got my feelings turned on. And I go, ooh, how I hate the way you smile. Makes me want to call you mine. Can I move in with you tonight? And I go, ooh, how I hate the way you smile. Cause it melts the ice around my simple life. And I go, ooh, how I hate the way you smile. Makes me want to call you mine. Can I move in with you tonight? And I go, ooh, how I hate the way you smile. Cause it melts the ice around my simple life. Makes me wanna call you mine. Cause it melts the ice around my simple life.
Okay, song overlay is working. That's all. I did forget something though. I forgot to start up StreamerBot in this PC, so I'm gonna do that real quick. Here we go. Alright. Does it download videos? It does! First try, nice. So that's fixed. Since I updated. I looked at it too long. I was trying to look at my FPS. But well, I actually don't have to turn it that much factors.
Hi.
Howdy. I mean, Taco. How's it going?
Good. You?
I'm good.
Huo.
Hi, Dr. Narc. How's it going? They're having fun. I've only played 2 songs so far. So. Oh, here. I forgot to do that. All my songs aren't in order because I just updated. So I don't really know what to play.
I recommend Expert on this one.
Alrighty. Play Expert then. Ooh, this looks cool so far. Wait, what platform is this? Is this the Metallica one? I don't recognize it.
This is the newest.
Okay,
Metallica.
cool. I was on 1.37, so I wasn't missing that many, but I guess 2, right? 1.39 and the Metallica one. I think it's just 2 platforms. So I hadn't seen either one of those yet.
Yep.
Nice.
Monster Cat 2 and Metallica.
Okay. Took me a long time to update because there hadn't been, until the last month or so, I hadn't really been missing very many lights.
But those are both peaks, so I'm glad you updated.
Yeah, I think until the last month, there was like one of your songs that somebody requested at one point that I couldn't see the lights on. And it seems like that was the only 1.39.1 song.
You also missed out on Britney if you didn't update to 1.38.
Oh, okay, so I was missing 3. I guess I just forgot about that map pack. I was thinking there had only been 2. Okay, so I was missing 3. But yeah, I hadn't really been finding, like, before I upgraded to 1.37, I was missing a lot of lights that I couldn't see. But there hadn't been hardly any, so I just hadn't gotten around to updating. I always heard people say that these versions or saw more people complain about these versions being laggy, and 1.37 wasn't laggy at all. Hi, Fifi.
Oh hi Emeg, Unskill 7 hi.
Hope you're doing good today. But yeah, I've been running into more songs I couldn't see, and I like lights a lot. Well, thank you for your request. That was nice. There's some more of their songs I've played that have really nice lights.
There's quite some light shows on the ones you haven't seen.
Alright, awesome. Yeah, I didn't really realize that until the last few weeks. There's been like at least 3 or 4 songs I couldn't play, so...
I need more sleep. Huh. But had a flight, so that's good.
Oh. Like had to get up early to fly? I assume. So you said need more sleep?
Yeah.
Like a morning one? Ah, okay. I was just turning my fan on. I hope that went well. Oh, I meant to ask. How did your...
want a 14 minutes map on Metallica?
14-minute map. Probably not today. You can just put it in queue and I can save it for next time. I can only really play for an hour, so I might rather just play more songs. Instead of like spending 14 minutes of the hour like playing one. So I guess it just depends on... You just put it in and I'll either play it at the end, like last song or something, or either save it until next time, if you want to. If I end up deciding I don't like it and would rather just play like a few other songs.
You were gonna ask something.
Oh yeah, I was asking, I think the last time we were talking about flying when you were in here, you were saying your your solo flight got canceled, like your family still got to watch you take off and land or whatever, but you didn't get to fly solo. Have you I assume you've gotten to do that so far? Or since then, because that was a few weeks ago. I was just wondering how it went. I'd been meaning to ask how it went unless you hadn't gotten to. Ooh, both of these are probably really fun. Already. Well, I don't really feel like I need to warm up that much, so I think my shoulders are probably ready. Ooh, cool lights. Or I guess that's a video, actually.
I've flown alone like twice now.
Nice.
It went alright. I still need a lot more practice with landings. Ha.
Oh, I see. Haha. I guess the landings are harder flying alone. You don't have anyone to help you at all? Or give you pointers if you're not doing it just right?
Do you have that setting on in cinema overriding environment?
Do you have that setting on in cinema?
It's wrong environment.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I didn't know that was a setting. But I might have it on.
Not really, alone or with instructor is the same.
You know, cinema. Force big mirror environment. Okay. Wait, that's the only thing about environments, right? Disable custom platforms. I don't ever use custom platforms, so I'll just turn it off. Alright, cool. I didn't realize that was a thing. Either I turned it on a long time ago, or either it defaults to overriding it.
Yeah, that one.
It's the same. Okay, you just need more practice either way. Restart. Oh, look. Oh, wait.
That's a wide ring lol.
I'm not used to the buttons yet, but you know, I get to play with this now. I haven't really played enough to see if I'm gonna start hitting them when I'm playing like something burr. If I throw my sabers by accident while I'm playing a burr map, it's not gonna work well.
Tricks. Pause.
Yeah, I updated so I get to use it. That was on like the one version that it didn't work on. I mean, I never actually checked to see if any of the other ones would work.
I use the trigger and thumbstick up and down.
Yeah, the triggers, I would definitely... I end up pressing on them sometimes, just holding on the controllers. And the thumbstick. I have it on A and B, and one on pressing the thumbsticks and whatever that one's called. I kind of rest my hands on the triggers. I tried the triggers and I played like 20 seconds and decided it wasn't gonna work.
Oh, hissy.
Yeah, I spent a while trying to come up with 3 buttons that I wouldn't mash. So far, these seem to work pretty great. I haven't thrown them by accident so far. The only thing I don't like them about them being on A and B is like I sling them around when I'm like pausing. You have to hold down B. And I don't really like it that the sabers move then. So I might put them into something else. My brain.
I'm a test button.
I ready.
FBSELAND thought it was wise to use 150 points on random BSR filter. Nice.
I don't know what I'm doing now. I was reading chat and then the chart did something. Okay, now I'm rotated right. I don't know if the other one, I think it might not unpause itself after the prediction and just stay paused. So I might have to change it. I realized that when I was looking at StreamerBot before I started stream, and I didn't want to bother with it.
FBFELAND thought it was wise to use 200 points on random BSR prediction.
And it might actually also just not pause itself. I guess we'll find that out also. Thank you for the request. That was really, really fun. Really like all your charts. You know, I like their ones also, so I want to play that too. I guess I'll play this and then the randoms, see what it's like. Which oh, it showed up. It's just no Vivify. Okay. Just this, I guess. It showed up as lawless and always. Oh goodness. I think I will go play it in right hand mode. The colors are backwards. Alright, this is better. Oh, it has words also, so this is good. Wait, so it does the prediction and then put it in queue. And then when I play it, if I pass or not, then either me or Ahmad has to... Don't you have to do that manually? Me or... I mean, you'd have to. Me or Ahmad do whatever. Complete it?
Yes,
okay.
someone has to complete it.
Alright. I just want to make sure I didn't forget anything.
Saria can do it in-game with BS Plus.
Oh, really?
I do it on my desktop.
Ah, okay. I don't know how to do that
This was
in
made as a big
BS
finale
Plus.
to the pack I made.
Oh, I see. Nice. Well, I guess I have BS Plus, so I guess should be able to do it in game. Won't really matter. I don't really. It's not that much harder or any harder to do it on desktop.
Not sure how it works. She turns around where she has the in-game chat and can complete it there.
Oh, I see. There's a chat window where you can type stuff in chat and stuff that I don't ever actually use the VS Plus. I just remembered that. I don't actually know how to get to it. It's probably really easy to get to and I just don't pay attention. I always just type in desktop if I want to type something in chat. So it's probably there and maybe you can put it behind you or whatever. Oh, goodness.
I just use accessibility and go to my Twitch-hub.
Mm-hmm.
I can type.
I knew what you meant. Oh, brain. Okay. I want to hit them both with my right hand, I think. So I just gotta keep up. Oh, and that's the, I can't read chat and play with these colors. That's the prediction request that just got put in. I might not just be able to do these either, anyways.
Lock in law.
These are both right-hand colors to my brain, and I'm starting to get used to it, but like, they always trip me up. I just like forget which color is on which hand in between notes.
Oh, you changed it to BSR? It was X so that it goes to the top. Also,
Oh!
it itself.
I guess it's default BSR, because I didn't change what the command did. Huh. Unless I did by
How's it
accident. But I don't think I changed that. Hi VGM, pretty good. How are you? But I do need to change that where it goes to the top. I'll just play it after this. I'll just have to manually remember. But it'd make a lot more sense if it went to the top. So
Fifila Wave VGM. I swear to God I need to make a whole other version where the black color stays consistent throughout.
why? So it trips up people less, or? I've seen a lot of...
I'd personally be happier with that KEK, but all good.
If black was on the left the whole time, it would just trip me out. Oh, I see what you mean, because black is on the right now. But yeah.
Because people complain about the color swap no matter what law.
I mean, if black was on the left and it's through the whole song, I would have a problem through the whole song. But black is this... Seems like most colors people like red and blue, everyone pretty much, other than a few people, would want blue on the right and red on the left. But black and white, because I've played some maps with black and white notes, it seems like it's like half and half. Like some people think black should be on the left and white on the right, and some people the other way. But I definitely think black is the cooler color that should be on the right. So like that part was just like,
See? A Meg likes black on the right.
I can do any colors if it's darker color on the right and lighter on the left. But then when you have... That makes... How you did it made sense because it's blue on the right. But black is darker, so it might almost be easier having black on the right and blue on the left. But that would still trip me up because I'm used to blue being on the right. So it's like... With those two colors, there's no good way to do it where it wouldn't trip me up.
And I'm the third factor where I don't give a shit law. Lol.
I mean, I don't really care. Like, if it's a burr map, I usually just can't pass it without forcing default colors. If it's something like this, I'll just shit miss a lot. And it doesn't really matter. It just makes that one part more challenging. Like the rest of this, I just don't have to pay attention at all. I can read chat and everything, and the part with the blue and the black notes, I had to like constantly, concentrate on to not die, or not, mess up too bad. I mean, I guess this is Vivify, so I guess can't change the colors, like if I couldn't read it with colors, but then, worst case, just don't play the map, or just no-fill it, like if it was a Burr map.
Yo Fifi, you should look at the lyrics for this song so next time you play it you actually understand the choir. You mean there's actually lyrics in there? Oh hissy.
It doesn't sound like it. It sounds, I guess it could be singing, but it sounds more like just, just
Yeah, the choir
not
has full
actual
lyrics.
singing.
This part doesn't roll. Exactly what Meg said.
Well, the parts I've listened to don't sound like they have any lyrics. Like, at least that part. That's interesting, so it has lyrics. Oh, shoot! They're backwards again! This is confusing, having black on the left, and then the right, and then the left again.
When you read it out and listen to it you actually can understand it.
This is actually screwed up.
I wish I had Sarah's skill where she's easily able to lock into lyrics of songs. I have to either read the lyrics or super focus.
Yeah, I'm really bad about just not listening to lyrics at all. There's been songs that I can't really understand them, and I just assume they're not in English, and then when I start paying attention, I'm like, wait, you mean this is stuff I can understand? Or or whatever.
Doge kek yep.
That seems to happen quite a bit. Or even if I know they're in English, I usually am just chopping blocks and not paying attention to the lyrics. So somebody will say something about lyrics, and then I'll start listening and I'll be like, oh, what are they singing about? But before that, I just have no clue. Because I just don't pay attention to it.
This one is especially hard to understand lyrics for, but it has really good lyrics. You'd be surprised at how many choirs produce beautiful music and are completely impossible to understand. Sometimes I'm mid-song and catch a few words and go, wait, these are nice. Let me rewind to the start and listen.
Yeah, sometimes I'll be a song with some really questionable lyrics, and I'll just be playing along, and then somebody will say something about it, and I'll start listening, and I'm like, oh no, what have I been listening to? That's the worst.
Haha.
Alright, so those blocks, the way you switch the colors around, is actually horrible. I didn't realize black went back and forth. That's just, I mean, you can do it however you want, but it doesn't make it play nice. At least not for me.
For you.
Yeah. If it was backwards, with the blue and black, and then black just stayed on one side, it'd be different, but swapping colors, in a row like that, is, just mind-melting. I mean, I wasn't saying it's, horrible, as far as, they should change it or whatever. It's they should map it however they want, but, it's not, it makes the end, way less fun to play because like the black and the white
Exactly.
like part.
This damn song uses color schemes that is so hard to please people with.
Yeah, I mean, what I meant with the black going back and forth like that is if it was hard to please people, I feel like that would be please the least amount of people. But maybe it's like just mind melting for me, and most people would rather it be like that because otherwise the colors are backwards to them, and that's harder than dealing with one color that swaps back and forth. Because like for me, I'll get used to black being on my left, and I'm used to it being right. So then I get used to that, which is pretty easy to get used to really fast. But then it's a lot harder to get used to it being on the right then after I've gotten used to it being on the left. And then having to do that again, go from it being on the right to the left, is just kind of like harder and harder each time, at least for me.
It was first released with black being consistent.
And people like that less than this way? Because I would just think that, at least for me, you know, I'd rather have black be consistent, and that would make it like easier to play. Like, I mean, I didn't die, and
Ding, there's a song called Colors that changes colors throughout on the right. But people complained. Think.
yeah, TG has maybe it's that one. TG has a map that basically has rainbow notes, and it changes colors. They either change on the right or they change both hands and just stay dark on one side and light on the other. I don't remember, but it's like really intuitive for me the way it goes. And this was really, really unintuitive. But anyways, I'm not trying to complain about the colors. We were talking about colors, and I was just saying what I like, you know, what I like or whatever. Figured maybe if you were talking about changing it or you wish you had or something, I think. So I figured, well, just more feedback's better.
People got so mad at me for keeping black on the left because their brains just couldn't get it.
Interesting. I would think just having the same color on one side and the other side changing colors would be like...
Right, I mean.
Oh, on the right? Uh-huh.
Oh, it's a Nitronic map. Neat.
Oh, I remember. I need to do that one. Anyways, thank you for your request. That was really cool. This is it. Okay, yeah, because it's a Megbot. So I do this one first, and then these. I want to make sure I didn't freaking... Choirs produce music and are completely impossible to understand. Yeah, usually when it's choirs like that, I just assume they're not actually singing.
See, if I were to map your map, I'd keep it consistent and black on the left lol, but like, what do I know?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just depends on per person and what they're used to. Like mappers that map like funky colors, there's like certain mappers that have the same aesthetic as me with colors, and I can play all their maps and it just makes sense. And then other people that have a different just aesthetic, then their maps melt my brain because I'm not used to them. It's just like learning I guess patterns and stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
you kind of learn different people's mapping, and it's the same way. Some people's maps, like you kind of learn how they map, and every map is like kind of easy to play. And then you play some maps that map like funky stuff that you're not used to, and your brain melts. At least I feel like colors are kind of ish like that. As far as like if it's one like that last one where a color switches back and forth or whatever, once you get used to like a mapper doing something like that, and then they do it on another map, then you are more used to it, and it doesn't like hit you off guard as much or whatever. Plus you get used to keeping up with colors going back and forth like that, where like with me, I've played almost nothing where they switch back and forth like that. So it's like, way harder to, keep up with or whatever.
Wonder if making it gray would be a happy medium, haha. It's not white, it's not black.
That maybe would work, except for like at the end where it has those white black and white notes, then they would look like super similar.
It's already gray. Oh, true.
Oh, I guess it is kind of ish. It looks black, but like total black, you just can't hardly see the notes coming at you. And just dark gray instead of like, but light gray would make it look too much like the white, so that wouldn't really work either.
It's just dark gray. Ah, guess dark gray.
Anyways,
It's not pure black.
it was a fun map, and you know, as far as I'm concerned, do whatever you want to with the colors. I was just telling you what melted my brain or not. And it was like really brain melty, like hard for me to actually enjoy the lights at the end because of the colors, but like that's because I'm not used to them, you know? Like with if you changed it some other way, it would be like that to somebody else or whatever.
You guys see my conundrum. Welp, rip my points. Yeah, I do. There are so many opinions, it's hard to make a choice.
Yeah, and like you said, just somebody complains no matter what. So like, if he does it one way, then it just changes which people complain, basically.
So I'm actually gonna make both.
If there was like only a few people that liked it one way and almost everyone else liked it the other way, then that would be easier. You could just make it nicer for the most people or something. But like that does seem like something that is like would be really half and half. Like I've seen people talk about white and black notes, which should be on which side, and it seems like it's pretty much like 50-50. And some other colors are like that. So like when it's just even 50-50, you're just like, what the heck?
It's pretty evenly split.
I didn't look at how old this was, but it feels like it's an old map.
Here's that Nitronic map.
Okay. It definitely has some triangles in it.
This is from February 2022.
It feels like a 2019 map as far as some of the patterns. But I thought it could only do stuff February, like 2020. So 2022 something in newer is I think what the date was. If I remember right, the filters date. Doesn't the... Yeah, because the prediction goes through the filter also.
Yeah, it's set to January 1st, 2022.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, no.
I didn't remember the month. I just remembered it was 2022. Something in 2022. That's what I looked at the most. I thought about putting it to like 2021 because a lot of 2021 maps I really like.
Filter does. Prediction does not. Prediction can be BSR1 if it wants to.
Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking at first, but then I thought, well, that doesn't sound right. I guess they both go through a filter. So, okay, so that would make the prediction more of a prediction because you don't know if you're gonna get some crazy Papega 2018 map or something, or 2019 map that you can't pass.
Prediction can be 2018, yes. It can be absolutely anything as long as it doesn't contain bad words in title.
Ah, okay. I didn't look at that part good, but I did remember that was a date, so I guess that's for the filtered one. And I thought about changing it to 2021 because there's a lot of maps I kind of like then, but then I thought, well, there's also some that's when stuff starts getting where you'd have a lot more stuff that's not fun to play. And then I decided, well, yeah, the date it already was seems like a nice, a pretty good one. Like there'd still be a variety, like multiple years, but wouldn't get like just absolute awful stuff.
It was 2021 before, but I changed my mind.
That was really bad for a 2022 map. I mean, it wasn't that bad. It just had multiple triangles in it. It wasn't exactly good. I changed my mind. Oh, I see. Okay.
Now you have to do vote and select pass.
Hey, is there? I'll just do it this way. Do.
Might it be behind you?
Is it behind chat? No. That's why I was wondering if there was something in game where I could do it.
Nah. Must be only if you have the chat module enabled.
Oh, that would make sense, yeah. Right, how do I do it here then? I have this too small to hardly see in VR. This is a problem. Random. How do I get to? Wait, where do I go?
You can do it from mod view or your dashboard.
I see the dashboard. It has the... Like, it has the redeems, but I don't see the prediction stuff. All I see is just where I mark it as complete or refund. Do I have something, like, turned off or it doesn't show up? Maybe I don't know how to use Twitch. Or what if I just go into mod view?
Meow.
Meow. Hi, Final.
Where you can see your edit stream info button, raid channel, clip, goals, etc. One is for predictions.
Oh. Raid channel, manage goals. Uh-oh. I don't have that one, that's why. All right. That shouldn't be too... Let's see, where is it? Prediction, make it...
Doing great. Maybe you have the button hidden then.
If I add that one? Manage prediction. Oh, right. All right. Yeah. I had it. I thought I was going insane. I literally had it. So pass or fail, you can select one. Choose
Yay.
Outcome. Passed it. Complete prediction. Are you sure you want sure pass is the correct? All right, there we go. Yeah, I was like really freaking confused. I'm like, wow, I know how to Twitch less than I thought I did. Like,
RIP points 07.
oh no. Okay, that's cool. But
Hypers.
oh no, I dragged that down somewhere. I don't want it. I'm messing stuff up.
Heckin' Izza is sniping points on like 3 different channels LMAO.
Just lurking, you don't even know, and then gets your points. Hi, Izza. Alright, let's see, what time is it? I've been on for 51 minutes. I think I need to close queue, unfortunately, because I can't play that long.
Unskill 7 high.
Girl starts her new job tomorrow, and so I was gonna help her get to bed and everything, and I also need to get off of here and go ahead and take a shower and stuff, where I'm not making a lot of noise once she gets to bed either, so I don't keep her up. And going to bed, early, because early job. That's why it's only gonna be like an hour stream, or I might finish a queue and go just like slightly over. I don't know how long it takes. But I know if I was starting a new job, I definitely wouldn't want to be worried about not being able to sleep the night before. So I'm just gonna try to make sure I'm really quiet. I just hadn't done anything, and I've started to feel like I was dying from not getting any exercise. Not literally dying, but... Well, this is a nice song for being a random one. Fun, dancey one. But I guess mostly after this anyways, she'll be going to bed early every night. So I guess I'm gonna have to turn into an afternoon streamer if I wanna play. I mostly do IRL earlier anyways, but I guess I'll have to also play Beat Saber earlier in the day. 'Cause if I want to play more in like an hour, this would be like too late.
By the way, it unpaused after you completed prediction. All good seems good.
Alright, sweet. I forgot to look at that. Awesome. So I didn't mess anything up. It doesn't seem like. Thank you for sending me that stuff. I luckily it was it all made a lot of sense. I watched the video first and was a little confused, so then I read what you told me and the like second message or last one or whatever, and that put all that together plus what I already knew about StreamerBot, and it was pretty easy. It actually didn't take me as long as I thought it would, so it was actually pretty easy. I haven't had good success with setting up stuff with StreamerBot. The first few things when I started using it, I found, I guess, old tutorials and like on YouTube and stuff, and stuff didn't work the same way anymore.
I originally sent that to Aang, Saria, and they already had some pieces before that.
Okay. But I'm trying to understand how StreamerBot works, where I'm not just like, huh? Like every tutorial. It's not really confusing once you get used to it, but it's not intuitive before you get used to it. It's about as wacky.
You can ask if you want as well, though I'm no expert at StreamerBot.
It kind of reminds me of learning Blender, how to do avatars. Blender is like not intuitive at all, like at least not for me, the way the menu is. But then once you get used to it, it's pretty easy. And StreamerBot's also not intuitive. Like you look at it and you're like, huh, what does all of this do? And it like is not even what you would think. But then once you kind of learn it a little bit, then it's like, okay, well now it does make sense. I'm starting to get to that point where it kind of makes sense how everything's laid out instead of just being like the freak.
Also thank Unskilled Freak if you ever see her around. She's the one behind Buttons
Okay.
Ha. Unskilled
Yeah, it's
7
pretty sweet.
box.
Seemed like it was probably pretty hard to set up. I've played this. Is this new platform? Oh, this is one of the ones I played and I couldn't ever see the lights. At least I assume it's a new platform. I definitely remember playing,
Dukla Furtek.
Okay. I definitely remember playing a Nuggies map that didn't have lights. That I thought it would have really nice lights. If I could only see them. Imagine chopping blocks while looking at lights.
Broken shadow in the dust. Broken heart, you let it ride. Let me pull you back to ice and bring you back to life. Highest highs and lowest lows. There's no rush.
So far, I haven't played anything Burr, but my game, I don't think runs quite as good it did on 1.37.1, but almost. It's definitely not as stuttery as I was worried it might be. I think when it's not, I think it almost runs smoother, except for the, like, one song I've played where the lights were kind of overloading it. So maybe actually better sometimes and worse sometimes, just depending on what's going on. Because the parts where I'm holding 120 FPS, like a solid 120 FPS, it like
I need to play on it
feels
more to
less
have
stuttery.
a performance opinion.
Yeah, I'll have to also. And like I might be imagining that, but like there was times before where I'd have 120 FPS, but it still felt stuttery or something. Or like didn't look stuttery exactly, but like some of it feels smoother. But that just sounds like something I might just, it might run slightly different and I just think it feels smoother or something. Because on 1.37.1 I would hold a solid 120 almost on everything. But I would get those really bad stutters. If I hadn't restarted in an hour. Which I think were more of some kind of stutters than they were like frame drops. Like the game would just chug, but not, I don't know, frame-wise. I never also didn't pay attention really well. That is cool. But I'll definitely have to play more also. And it kind of depends on the day. I think I heard you saying that, Fifi. It's kind of like my SteamVR is like that also. Some days it runs better, some days it runs worse. Like, there'll be some days I'll start playing a game and it'll be stuttery and it just stutters the entire day. And usually when I've tried to fix that before, I just have to freaking shut off SteamVR and everything and restart everything to fix it. So I usually just play. And in some days it runs really, really well.
Good days and bad days. It's strange.
Yeah, I've always thought that was weird and thought maybe it was just me, but I don't think I've ever heard anyone else say that until you were the other day. And I'm like, oh, so that's not just me, that where their like SteamVR runs better and worse depending on the day. I've got it to do better, I think, from restarting SteamVR, and then I've tried doing that before because it used to do it a lot more and didn't fix it. So like I actually restarted my whole PC and that fixed it.
Usually have better luck when I restart my PC before playing Ha.
Oh, I feel like I've noticed that also. I turn my computer off at night. So most of the time when I play, I just turn it on and start up all the stream stuff and play. I used to, so I didn't ever restart my computer before, but I used to get on a PC more. So when I played, there were a lot more days where I did a lot of other stuff on my PC. Sometimes I'd play other games and stuff before Beat Saber. And just starting it up and getting all the stream stuff set up and just playing. I have way less days where SteamVR lags or it runs bad.
I do turn it off as well, but usually I'm online for a while before stream.
Okay, so yeah, basically same thing as me. And I never tried restarting it back when I was online, way before stream. But like I said, since I'm hardly ever online that long before streams now, I've like definitely noticed that. Seemed like used to almost half the time. Like there'd be some weeks and I'd play like 2 or 3 times or 3 or 4 times and it would lag like half of the days. And now seems like it's way less. Like I might go a few weeks without it really running bad enough that I really notice it. There might be days where it runs slightly worse, but I don't really notice it. And then it'll just run good all the other days until I finally, you know, maybe 3 weeks later have... I hadn't kept up with it. I wonder if most of the days where it does run bad are days that I've had my computer on doing stuff for hours before a stream. That was kind of fun until it went to blue on the left, and then I just lost it for a second.
Haha.
Like I was playing it and be like, oh, these colors don't bother me at all. And then all of a sudden it's like, nope.
This is
Get
the
wrecked,
song
brain.
I was talking about.
Okay. Yeah, right hand stays this gray or whatever it is, and left hand just changes all around. So it theoretically should be easy because you're only having to keep up with one hand changing, but I guess the left hand going to a right hand color still messes me up.
Interesting.
The other thing that's harder is when there's the right hand color being light. Like with both of these right now, kind of makes me want to hit them both with my left hand. I also think that this purple, whatever it is, it looks kind of darker to me than the right hand one. But yeah, stuff like this when the notes are... So this is when it gets really wrecky, brain wrecky. The rest of it, if there's more notes, I only have to pay... I know I only have to pay attention to one hand, so basically any new color I just hit with the other hand, but then when there's stuff always messes me up like that, like the gaps, the slower parts for the walls and then the notes. It seemed like every time there weren't just constant notes like this, they got slower. Where I stopped swinging, when I started swinging again, I'd have to like catch myself or I'd swing at the wrong colors. Like this, where you like right back there was 2 notes and then you don't see any for a second and then you see 2 more. I have to consciously think every time, almost like, okay, wait, which note do I hit with which hand? Which is like something I don't have to do if it's like a stream, because then my brain just subconsciously does it more.
Nod.
Did I explain that right? Cool, that was nice. Oh, let me go. Was it called yellow? Do I even know how to spell yellow enough to... Was it a TG map? I don't even remember the name, but it was a TG map. Isn't there any? It's just literally TG90. That's what I thought. I was gonna try to find the one I was talking about.
Perfect color?
Oh, is that what it's called? Yeah, I was trying to find a...
Wait, you might be right. Oh.
I think it is perfect color. I think I was thinking yellow because it starts out with yellow at the beginning or something like that.
That.
Yeah, this is the one I was thinking about. And I forgot that Nitronic one I just played.
Nice, nice.
Thank you, Izza. I think the first color it starts with is yellow. Maybe that's why I was wondering, yeah. Wondering if the name was yellow or something. So this has blue on the left and not the right, but it hasn't ever tripped me up that bad. And the rest of it's like really easy. Like really intuitive for me. And this part looks really confusing, but it's just a stream, so I've always thought it was really intuitive. When we were talking about colors, this is one of the maps that has the most color switching, but the most intuitive. That's where I'm just like, well, this looks confusing, but I'm not constantly shit missing. Other than just normal shit missing when the normal colors.
Hi, Meg. How's it going?
Hi, Fish. Good. How are you? Probably gonna stop after a song. Because I have to... Cheryl starts her new job tomorrow, and I don't want to keep her up.
Oh,
But
busy.
I was starting to feel like I was just dying from not getting any exercise. Not exactly, but I was starting to feel bad from not getting exercise in days. So I want to try to get an hour in.
It also helps that it seems to be left, right, left, right, left, right on the patterns.
Oh, yeah. So even these parts where the colors are obviously backwards, it's just like easy to follow. I mean, yeah, obviously backwards for what I considered backwards colors or not. How are you, Fish? Hope you're having a nice day. Now that trips me out the worst because the black notes are just all of a sudden like I can't see them. It's an arrow.
It's going all right. I just woke up. KEKW.
Like what? Dang, you slept really, really late. Did you like stay up all night last night? Yeah. Good morning. You're getting close to a serious sleep schedule.
I fell asleep while reading a book.
Oh, I see. Okay. So just long nap? Or do you mean you woke up like you slept like the whole day? That's why I was thought, well, that sounds like Sarah's sleep schedule.
Sarah's not here and she's catching strays. LMAO. I fell asleep for like 3 to 4 hours.
Oh, I see, okay. Just good long nap then. Although maybe too good of a long nap. That sounds like the type that makes you not be able to get to sleep until like 6 a.m. then.
Ever had a nap, wake up and ask when you are? Crazy.
Oh, like what time it is? Like when you are? Like ask what time it is? Or do you mean where you are? Yeah, that's still a fun one. Right, it's been an hour and 11 minutes, so I guess I'll stop here.
That's pretty much what happened to me, except the sky answered the question for me.
Oh, okay.
No, I know that I typed. I mean, woke up so lost you have to ask when you were lol.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's... I wasn't sure. I guess when you are like, what time it is and everything, where you're just like, the heck? No, I've done that, I've, stayed
Pretty
up.
much.
I've stayed up really, really late and then slept so late that, like, I woke up when it was dark, where I'm always used to waking up when it's light, like when I wake up in the middle of the day, but I slept until, like, midnight one day or whatever.
Wrong grammar on purpose, unskilled 7.
Okay, that's
giggle.
what I figured. Yeah, but I wanted to make sure I understood it. And it's like, the heck? Like, do I need to go back to sleep? Like, it's still dark outside, and then, or it's dark outside, because I was like, I'd been waking up when it's daylight, but then it just being dark made me think that, you know, I needed to go back to sleep, and then I look at the time, and I'm like, wait, it's midnight? or whatever. And, I don't take that
I'll
many
always
naps in
remember
a day.
once waking at 6 something and being a good 5 minutes of genuinely having no idea if it's AM or PM.
Uh-huh.
I use 12-hour clocks.
Yeah, I do too. So, like, there's sometimes like that if I really change my sleep schedule and I see that it's like whatever time, like
Lol.
noon, and then I'm like looking outside trying to figure out if it's like, you know, daylight or dark or whatever and what freaking time it is, if it's AM or PM or whatever.
Sunset and sunrise is always at 6 something year round here.
Oh, I see. Okay. Oh. Well, I guess I'll go find someone to rate. And then, yeah, I hadn't gotten that confused lately, but I haven't messed up my sleep schedule too bad. There was, if I have the last few weeks stayed up after not doing it for a long time, and stayed up too much where it was daylight before I went to bed, and that's kind of freaked me out. Where like,
Thanks for stream a Meg. Nice to catch one.
for some reason when I would go to bed and it's daylight, and I'm not used to it, then every time I woke up, I was like looking at the clock and trying to figure out what time it was and stuff.
For where I live, that wouldn't
Oh, what
be much
also
of a question
freaks me
because
out?
it's almost always
I was
bright
thinking
out
about
at
it 'cause it's
6
almost
p.m.
dark
and 6
now.
a.m. It is sometimes sunrise.
I'm used
but not
to
usually.
most of the time playing VR, I start playing and it's dark outside, and then when I stop playing, it's dark outside. But if I start stream earlier and it's daylight, like in the summer, and then I stream late enough where it's dark when I take my headset off, that always freaks me out for a minute. Because I'm
Thanks
expecting
for
it to
stream.
still be light.
Glad I managed to
Especially if
catch
I
a
don't
few
turn the
minutes of
lights
it.
on and I don't really notice the room getting dark. Like if I don't look under my headset or take it off at all the whole stream. I've had some streams where I like take it off and I'm just like,
Oh, hissy.
the heck, where am I? What time is it? Like really confused.
You mean when am I?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, when am I? That does describe it really, really well, because I'm just so confused.
Kappa.
I mean, it works really well. I mean, it's incorrect, but like grammar, I guess, but it gets the point across pretty good, I think, actually. That wouldn't be much of a question because it's almost always bright out at 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. is sometimes sun. Oh. Wait, does it stay light until 6 there? Here it gets, in the winter, it gets dark at like 4:30. Like by 6 p.m. it's always like pitch, like dark in the winter. But this is way further north. I assumed it was partly because of where we're at in the time zone, but
It blows my mind that it's 8 to 9 p.m. for some people and it's light out. 6 p.m. is about the earliest sunset we'll get.
Yeah, like right now it's 9:36 and it's like I guess right at dusk. So the sun's set, but the sky is still lit up quite a bit, and you can still see just fine to walk around. Like it's not daylight light, but it's definitely not dark here yet, and it's almost 10 p.m.
WTF.
It won't get completely dark until probably about 10 or a little after.
My normal is dark sky by 7 p.m. lol.
Well, here is so far north it changes. It's like it doesn't get dark until 10 p.m. But then in the winter, it gets dark at like 4:30 p.m. It's like horrible. I hate it. I like the 10 p.m. getting dark, but I don't like the 4:30 p.m.
Wild.
That's just depressing. It also doesn't get light then until like 8 in the morning, so it only stays daylight for like 8.5 hours or something, and the whole rest of the day is dark.
Fifi, you should visit Canada sometime.
That's why
smiley
it's so
face.
bad, because it's only daylight for like 8.5 hours of the whole day. Or maybe 9, but like, you know, it seems pretty close to like 8 or 8.5 to me.
Saria wants me to land on her lake KEK. Or USA, but USA is kinda a trash fire right now.
You just need to get you a seaplane that can fly that far and just go land on the lake. You just land in whatever lake you want to.
I've only been to Texas and Florida.
Oh, I'll read Benny if he's still... Looks like he's going to be streaming. Been on for 2 hours.
Fun fact, I have a citizenship ha. Oh hissy.
Wait, for here? Like you're a U.S. citizen? I did not know that. Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, so you just come live here whenever you want. Well, nice.
Pretty much.
Cool. Yeah, I wouldn't have even guessed, because, like, I knew you visited, because, like, you've,
Neat.
whenever...
You could come visit us in the U.S. then smiley face.
Last time, or one of the times, whenever you did, when you were streaming from Texas, so I knew you had visited, but yeah, that's interesting.
Going through the resident lines at airports is such a nice bonus.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I guess when you visit, that makes it a lot nicer. A lot easier.
Yep.
Cool. So yeah, you can just get a seaplane and just fly like and just land in whatever lake or whatever airport. Wait, so if you're, I assume, well, I guess in
Dunno if I'll ever fly a seaplane ha.
I see seaplanes here quite a bit because they do tours. That's why I was thinking about seaplanes, because I had never really seen a seaplane, or I don't know if I had ever seen a seaplane until I moved to Washington. But they have seaplane tours in Lake Washington where they'll like take off and they go fly you over Seattle, show you the town, and show you all your stuff.
Thanks for stream.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everyone. I had a fun time. I hope you all have a nice rest of your day or night. And, yeah. I'll see you all later.
Later Nanimi wave.
I'll probably try to do a bike stream tomorrow. It depends on... Daryl will be gone all afternoon at work. Yeah. Anyways, bye, everyone.
Hello, thanks for the